Hey everyone, back at Farmer Pat here. So, do you have that area in your yard? Maybe it's a little walkway that's just full of weeds and it's just looks pretty bad. And you would love to fix it up, but you're thinking, "Oh my goodness, I don't have tons of time and I definitely don't have tons of money to spend." Well, today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful little walkway for your where you can walk and enjoy your flowers and your veggies. And I'm going to show you how to do that extremely inexpensively, less than 30 bucks to be exact. And we're going to do it in less than 30 minutes. So let's get started. For this, I'm getting some help from my sons. That's a good thing about having three sons, that whenever I need things lifted, I can get my son. So today my son Peter is going to help me to move some of these stones. So what I'm going to do first, you can see there is a lot of these stones are pretty heavy, pretty big. Make sure you don't break them. So what I'm going to do is remove all these stones, or Peter is going to remove all these stones and put them to the side. And then for these, like the little weeds, it's not really necessary to remove the little weeds, because once you put your mulch down, once you put your black cloth down and you put your mulch down, then it's gonna be right over it, everything. Nothing is gonna grow. So I bought some weed block, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, and I bought some mulch, but I'm not 100% sure yet if I'm gonna put mulch here. I'm thinking I might just use stones back here. So the first thing you want to do is remove everything, remove all the stones. And then next, we're gonna go through the weed whacker, and any weeds that are very big, like the bigger weeds, like these bigger weeds, we're just gonna weed whack it down. So I'm not gonna try and pull them out by hand. I'm just gonna weed whack it down. So I'll be back in 1 minute after Peter. He's almost finished with all the stones. After he finishes moving the stones, I'll be right back to show you how I lay down the black cloth. Paper stones, and he also weed whacked the excess weeds. So if you look, you can see that there's still some weeds. They're low, but we didn't take them all out. He just weed whacked to make it level. So what you can do next, and I'm gonna take a few shortcut with this. What some people do is they put leveling sand. You can get it at Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere. They put leveling sand to make it level. I'm not gonna do that. This has actually beautiful rich soil that I'm just gonna let the soil stay as it is. But what I'll do is, like where they have holes here, I will just rake it in to level it off. For me, it doesn't have to be completely level, because when I put my stones or my mulch down and I lay it out, that in itself will level it out. So I'm gonna do this the really easy way. So we've cut down the major weeds. I'll also took off some of the weeds, the heavy weeds that were underneath here. And then next we're gonna go ahead and put down our black tarp. So what I'm using today is Stay Green Premium Weed Barrier Level 2. Right? It only costs $19.99 at Lowe's. It's 100 feet long. It's 3 feet wide. This is about 3 feet. It's like 2.5 feet. So this is actually perfect for it. For some people, they measure it first and then cut. But as I said, I'm doing this the very quick and easy way. So I know this is less than 100 feet. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll this out. And then what I have here are landscape pins. So as I roll this out, I'll take the pins to secure this into the ground. So this is also by Stay Green. It's called landscape pins, quick and easy. So let me show you what I'm gonna do here. So this is easy. It's gonna take maybe half an hour for everything all together, but it's gonna really improve the look of this area. So I'm gonna lay this out. I'm just gonna pull until it's completely covered. I'm gonna do this area, and then I'll do the rest offline.
So I'm gonna get my scissors and cut it right here. And then what I'll do is underneath here, underneath this barrier, I'm gonna put another row here so that weeds don't come from here into this. So let me show you what I'm gonna do next. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. So get my scissors. I'm gonna cut this. Gonna get some more laid under here, and I'll be right back when I'm ready to put the pins in. All right, so you can see I already put the pins in, laid out the cloth. I put the pins down. What I did was every couple feet I put the pins in. I didn't do too much weeding under there. I laid one row all the way across, and then I overlaid a second row to prevent the weeds from coming from the side beds. Ideally, what I would have preferred to do is remove everything from here and put a second layer, but I'm trying to do this the quick way, and I know I'll be able to control the weeds. So next, I'm gonna ask my sons to come and lay the stones, and then finally we're gonna put the mulch down. So literally that first part, all of this took like maybe 10 minutes. All right. Okay, so I reused all the stones, and we put the stones, we just lay the stones out, and then my son is gonna put the mulch out. You can just shake it out. You don't need to shake it by hand. You can just shake it out. All right. So this is like an instant facelift. I would say the whole process might be 15-20 minutes. What we'll do is, as he goes along and puts all the mulch out, we'll make sure that the stones are level. So we make sure we stick some mulch underneath it so that when we step on the stones, they feel level. So you can get a rake. I'll go get the rake and I'll put it out once he puts the mulch in. So you can see he's emptying the mulch around the stones. And if a little bit gets on the stone, that's fine. We can just knock that off. As I said, ideally, I would have moved all the plants and put a second row. One thing you have to be sure is when you put these layers down, be sure that you have like some kind of border or edge. You might wonder why I stopped short on this side, on the other side. I plan on putting a border here, and then we're gonna do stones on that side. But for the walkway, I'm using mulch. And there are a few weeds that I didn't get to that are peeping out, but I'll get rid of that in the next couple days. Oh, I didn't get to show you. Let me show you what kind of mulch I use. In my garden, I never ever use a colored mulch. So you don't ever find me buying the reds or the blacks or the other colors. Even if it says brown, that means it has dye. What I have here is natural mulch, and it's a no float mulch. So if there's a lot of rain, I won't have to worry about the mulch going away. And also I won't have to worry about the mulch being in my garden, like any colors or additives in the garden. This is all natural mulch. And let me show you what the back looks like. So for this area, it's gonna take, so far he's done 2 bags. It's probably gonna take 3 bags to get this area done. So you see it says professional mulch, no float cypress blend. Right? So it's all natural. There's no colors in there. Make sure you don't see anything that says brown or any kind of color. This is just natural mulch. All right. My sons just laid down 4 bags of mulch. Each bag costs $2 and change. So it's call it $8-9, probably $10 with tax. And all the stones were free. All those stones were stones that were laying around before we just laid them out. So now this looks a whole lot better than how it started off. Literally the work may have taken 20 minutes. If you're doing this by yourself, it may take 30 minutes, maybe call it 40 minutes. So I had one of my sons help me, so it went pretty fast. So I just wanted to let you guys see how easy it is to do a simple walkway. Doesn't have to cost thousands of dollars. You can just use materials that are sitting around your garden, like I did with these stones. Then I paid less than $10 to get all this mulch. What I may do as it rains, I may put down maybe one more bag or half a bag of mulch just to level some of the stones that are up, so that way we don't hit our toes against it. And also what I'll do with some little weeds that are popping out, I'll spray that with a little organic vinegar, 30% vinegar. You can spray that in areas where you don't want anything to ever grow back. You add a little salt to 30% vinegar and spray under there, and it will be just perfect. Also, you might ask, hey, why did you stop and why didn't you continue for the rest? What I'm gonna do is put a low border here, and my husband wants white stones on this side, so we're gonna level it here, make it a little bit more level here, and we're gonna put white stones to finish it up. Anyway, that's all I had to show you guys for now. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, share this video with others. YouTube does look to see which videos subscribers like the most, and those are the ones that they share with others. Also, please follow me on Instagram, where I do post many more videos and pictures of my garden and pictures of Jamaica. So be sure to follow me on Instagram also. Okay guys, till next time, let's plant, grow, eat together, and don't forget to share. Bye now.